up this morning and I pray to the Most High. The sun is shining so bright. I'm blessed to live this life.
Yahawashi, blessed be Yahawah, blessed be Yahawashi.
Shalawam. And welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Because this is where the Helpmeets Hangout. Welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Hey, because this is where the Helpmeets Hangout.
And this is where we hang out, and this is where we be at, and this is where we pull out the Bible and the precepts. Hey!
What's up? Most High willing, everybody's doing well through the spirit. Y'all, oh my goodness, can y'all believe we've been doing this podcast for 2 years?
Oh no.
We've been doing this podcast for 2 whole years.
It's been 2 years. I cannot believe it. It seems like, it honestly feels like 2 years ago. You know how sometimes be like, it seems like yesterday, but it does not seem like yesterday.
No.
So much has changed. I mean, child.
I was gonna say we definitely was in different seasons, and you know,
when we started this podcast, I believe we were both still long distance with our husbands.
Yep, I was in Georgia,
and I was in Texas, and life was
different. More.
It was a different life, and then I think year one of our podcast, by the time we was at our 1 year mark, I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Now at our 2 year mark, I got a whole 10-month-old. Life has lifed.
God.
But y'all, it's been 2 years. So call it Bahasham Shy. Well, before we start anything, we just gonna get the foundation of precept real quick.
Period.
So this is 1 Peter 4:11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which Yahawah giveth, that Yahawah in all things may be glorified through Yahawashi HaMashiach, to whom be praised, dominion, forever and ever. Amen. So we want to speak those things of the business of the Lord, speak the oracles of the Most High, and everything we do and say, we want to everything we just want to glorify Yahawashi. I praise Him because it is only the ability that He gives us. So, without further ado, before we get into today's topic, before we start, going over the testimonials, Lily, did you want to say anything? And also shout out and Thawada to everybody that submitted a testimonial.
Con. I really want to say all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High first, before I say anything. Yeah, secondly, I want to say shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all sisters, okay? Because without y'all showing up and coming and supporting us and watching our podcast, giving feedback, interacting, it would be nothing really for us to do.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. The Helpmeets Hangout we would just be here, But all praise to the Most High. It can be edifying and it can help you all. And I'm glad that the podcast bears fruit that sisters can take from that fruit and, eat of it. But shout out to y'all. Y'all, sisters, I love y'all. I thank y'all for y'all support. And Most High willing, we can continue edifying sisters as long as the Most High allows us to. So.
I was going to say, definitely big shout out to the sisters. Y'all did y'all a big one. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. Like she said, we wouldn't be able to, do this podcast if y'all didn't interact with us. This is not just for us to come on here and talk to y'all. This is for all of us to talk to each other and interact with one another. So the water for the continued support, the water for everyone that supported us over the past 2 years. And if America has not crumbled yet, I hope we continue to allow this podcast to go on to maybe a 3rd year, Most High willing. So so we Lily and I looked at our most popular videos. of which had the most views. And so with that, we put up for sisters to vote for their favorite episodes. So out of the most viewed ones. So I'm gonna read the I'm gonna just share with y'all what was people's like favorite episodes out of the top ones. So hold on, make sure I got my hold on. Wait a minute, where's the hold on. Ooh, I screenshotted the YouTube. Let me find it, y'all. Because there was a poll on YouTube and Instagram, and I thought I saved the YouTube onto my phone. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I can bear with me. Okay. I should have calculated this what we got on. I thought I was just gonna look at it.
Salakia, I had to go take care of something.
Like being an Israelite woman is not. Are you good? Being an Israelite woman is not cosplay was the #1 favorite episode. Totaling 47% votes on Instagram, 50% on YouTube. Okay, the next one after that was, let me see, Let Nothing Keep You from the Lord. So that was next, Let Nothing Keep You from the Lord. After that, it was What Is a Help Me, and Our Sisters Living Israelite Community had a tie. Sisters also voted for the one that said, hold on, where did I put it? What was the other one? Oh, like Is Therapy a Sin? That episode, Guard Your Mind, Strengthen Your Mind. I think sisters voted for that one.
Oh, that was good.
Votes.
That was good.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so just again, the top episode was Being an Israelite Woman is Not Cosplay. Then runner-up was Let Nothing Keep You from the Lord. And then Our Sisters Living in the Israelite Community and What Is a Helpmeet had a tie. And then Strengthening Your Mind was the least voted one. All praise to the Most High. So I'm going to start reading these testimonials. Let me just take a quick bite of my food real quick because I'm hungry, y'all. Okay, just hold on. Bear with me.
Shaking my head. That's the same for Paris. Like,
no, it's been the morning. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 testimonials. Let me check our Instagram, see if we have some more. Y'all just gonna have to excuse Bria. She be screaming now. Y'all know she be loud. Ain't nothing new. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with. I'm gonna start off with the on my email. I don't think we got any into our Instagram DM. Shalawam, y'all. What? Okay, no, we didn't get any. It's our Instagram. Okay, so, all right, I'm just gonna read them in order. I'm not gonna say no names because if it's some person, I don't want people put people business out there. Okay, so, but you know who you are when I read it. So throw out again, y'all. Okay, so the first one, these made me smile, by the way. Pretty sure they made Lily smile too. The podcast has changed my view as an Israelite woman of having a family and still setting time for myself and self-care. I enjoy the podcast because it shows, especially, it shows women, especially Israelite women, whether they know it or not, in a positive light, and the platform is used to spread the Most High's word. The podcast helped me continue to understand truly what strength means and also what submission means more. My favorite 2 episodes are You're Stronger Than You Think and You Stronger Than You Think You Are in the Art of Submission. I go back and watch them sometimes. Finally, yes, I have told a number of sisters about the podcast. All praises to the Most High. Another one. She said she's grateful to share her experience with us. The podcast aligns with her personal views and morals and this truth, which is why she always support. She enjoys listening, learning, seeing fellowship with sisters in the truth and who are striving for righteousness. It's a blessing. And they help her to stay accountable in her life and walk unto the Most High. They help her stay in the word of the Most High and encouraging her to be a better sister and wife according to the word. And she shared the socials and YouTube videos to other sisters and friends to connect and support the ministry. And she said, all praise to the Most High and the water for the kingdom work for the Most High's people. All praises. Okay, this one, she knows what I'm going to talk about. She put everything in bold caps. But she said, Shalawam, the Help Me Hangouts podcast has definitely been a beautiful space for sisters to listen in on topics in a more relaxed way. I love how we get to have a platform that touches on various different topics that may or may not be discussed within the nation. I love the zeal and consistency that the sisters have on them to do this over a year plus. The hosts have beautiful spirits and mighty points they bring out for sisters. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High till we die, okay? Lord,
God.
Shalom, y'all. All right, another sister. I have been watching since you two have started the podcast, and I've learned so much from you ladies. I'm grateful to have been able to witness such a growth and light from the start of the podcast to now. If I ever need a lesson to watch to fill my spirit, the Helpmeets Hangout is one of the first places I go to for a lesson, whether I've already watched it or not. Continue to glorify the kingdom of heaven. All praises. I thought that one was so funny because she's the only one that put a signature at the end of the email. Heard another sister. Oh, phrases. Another one. The Help Me Hang Out podcast has impacted my life greatly in all caps. A few years ago, there wasn't a lot of sister YouTube channels for sisters like it is now. You guys cover a wide variety of topics that women need to hear from other women. Since I'm a wife, I watch strictly sister channels, and it's a good feeling having you sisters go over topics that is deeper than Proverbs 31 and Titus 2. Yes, those chapters are important for us, but it's good to hear more than that, to hear about endurance, faith in the Most High, how to act accordingly, and much more. I would definitely recommend the podcast sisters who are new in this walk and even elders. Y'all podcast bring us this community and transparency about what we all think about and go through. All praise to the Most High. Keep up the good work. All praises. We got two more. Okay. I love how everybody's saying all praise to the Most High in their testimony, because it's all praises to the Most High.
God.
Praise to the Most High. All right. Shalawam. I absolutely love the Help Me Hang Out podcast. The hosts are so funny. No, I'm funny. Relatable and beautiful inside and out. So sweet. All praise to the Most High. I especially enjoy how y'all interact with each other and the viewers during the live YouTube episodes. I can recall a time when I was feeling spiritually off track and a live episode of the podcast popped up on my YouTube timeline for the first time. And it was exactly the refuel I needed to reignite my zeal for the Most High. I've been tuning in ever since. The Wednesday prayer calls also are a huge blessing to me. I'm so grateful for the encouragement, love, and sharpening y'all offer as daughters of Zion. Keep doing amazing work, ladies. You are so loved and appreciated. From Cali. 10 out of 10 will highly recommend. All praise to the Most High for the Help Me Hang Out. All praises to the Most High.
Period. 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend.
Okay. All right, it's the last one. All praise to the Most High. Yahawashi. That's right. That's right. Because of answered prayers, I am able to have a testimonial today. I've been in the truth a little over 2 years. At some point in my walk, I desired to be amongst women who could relate to trying to move and grow in righteousness. I wanted help staying focused on the kingdom and to see how sincere sisters are navigating this world. Most importantly, I wanted to be provoked unto good works, and I wanted someone to counsel me in righteousness when I'm going through tribulation. I started searching for communities online and praying for sisters in the truth. Eventually, I was led to Help Me Hang Out podcast from another sister, Mayan Israel, sharing the channel on her YouTube community. All praises. Help Me Hang Out podcast has given me a community of sisters, being accountable, exhorting one another, repentant, and overall striving to be blameless. Help Me Hang Out podcast is thought-provoking topics and is informative for babes in the truth. It has changed my viewpoint of how I raise my children in the truth. It has encouraged me to teach them more on ways they can work on their own salvation. I enjoy the exhort, and I look forward to the continuance of the podcast, the wisdom and knowledge I can acquire, and the growth I can gain from tuning in. The podcast has encouraged me to examine myself, the food I buy, and more. I have told friends and family because I think that it's important for them to see what I'm trying to do in my life and to encourage them to do away with the world and start doing things that are pleasing to the Most High. I believe that the Help Me Hang Out can help them achieve just that. The water, sisters, for all you do. If it be the Lord's will, I pray you continue this journey. Keep exhorting us, babes, and keep striving to be blameless. I pray the Most High continue to put the spirit in your sisters to create more content that can encourage all of us to be Titus 2 women and worthy daughters of Zion. I truly appreciate your efforts. All praises, Barakatah, Kale, Habasham. All praises to the Most High. Give the Most High a hand clap.
God.
All
praises to the Most High.
All praises.
All praises.
All praises.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala. All praises to the Most High. All praises.
I was reading your earrings.
Oh yes. Again, the water for all the sisters that submitted a testimonial, and even for those that didn't, there's no pressure. All praise to the Most High. Because again, without y'all, we wouldn't be able to have come this far in our episode, in our podcast journey. I'm just thankful that the Most High allowed us to do this. I remember just like yesterday, me and Lily were just on the phone, just talking, nothing podcast related. Out of nowhere, I was talking about. I think I brought up wanting to do a podcast. She brought it up. I think I brought it up. She was like, "Girl, I've been wanting to do the same thing." She was just like, "We need to
Yeah,
get it together."
you were like, oh my gosh, I want to do a podcast. I was like, girl, I've been sitting on this idea for a long time, and I had a like, y'all, everything the
She
most I put
already
on my
had
spirit to do, I
it.
write it in a journal. And so I literally had like the first few episodes of what the podcast was going to be already. And I was like, I just wanted to describe what a help me was, and the intro that we sing, welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout, because this is where the Helpmeets Hangout. I literally was telling my husband that I was like, I need a song to go with the podcast. And when Sister Abarriyah was like, I want to do a podcast too, I was like, all praises. And I think we only met. Did we meet only like one time before that, or
Yeah, but it
was
wasn't
it
like
a
and it wasn't even like just a formal meeting. Like it was just kind of like passing by.
no? Yeah, like
Yeah, it was
we
like
knew the
Shalawam.
same sisters. Yeah, we knew
Yeah,
like the same
yeah,
sisters. And so it was like it just worked. It just worked. And all praises to the Most High. Our personalities are compatible, and
mm-hmm.
we're
Y'all,
able to sit
she's
here in
silly.
front of y'all. We able to sit here and bring forth edifying topics. And I really just wanted a space where sisters can know that you don't have to, like, because when my beginning of my walk, y'all, I was so like, I don't know what to call it. Like, I was so, I don't want to say I was over righteous. Like, I was doing, like, I was so strict and on myself, and like I couldn't move, or I was so uptight. And I was, as I've been growing in my walk and learning, I've learned all you have to do is be yourself. You can still be yourself in righteousness. And I wanted to show sisters that, like, we can still talk about things in righteousness. We can still have platforms where we communicate with one another. Also, just bringing up things that, are going on with inside of the nation, and kind of talk about them, because sisters, we're going to talk about it. We're going to hear things and how to deal with those things. I wanted to have a space where sisters can be comfortable, talk about it, and not feel like, oh, I feel so sad because I'm slacking off and I don't know how to deal with it. Just a various topics that I wanted to talk about. And so all praises to the Most High that, my husband allowed me to do it, because he could have been like, no.
Yeah,
Been like,
no,
no.
same with mine. Same with mine. He could have been like, "Yeah, you're not doing that," but
Yeah.
they didn't. And so it's all praise to the Most High. The Most High put in their spirit to allow them to, give us that space.
Mm-hmm.
All praise to the Most High for our husbands, always supporting us behind the scenes. All praises to the Most High, for real.
And I want to give sisters their flowers. And I know, a lot of the times people
Thank
wait
you.
till it's too late to give each other their flowers, but sisters that are constantly trying to improve and working on themselves. Listen, sis, I'm proud of you. I love you. I want you to see how far you have progressed in your walk. Not only from watching this, but just think about the beginning of your walk. Just think about where you were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Look how far you have come. Look how much you have accomplished. Look how much you have overcome. And be proud of yourself. It's a journey. you know don't think we're supposed to speed through this thing, but know that we are going to continue to learn. And like I said, most high willing, we can continue to bring forth edifying topics. But I'm gonna wait for Abarriyah.
That's right. All praise to the Most High. Sorry,
Con.
my head had so much stuff playing in the background. I was like, "Sir, can you please turn that down?"
Girl, my cat over here meowing, and I'm ignoring her. I'm not listening. So if y'all hear some meowing in the back, it's my cat, because she in timeout.
Y'all, Brielle in the living room watching Baby Shark. Y'all, Brielle got 4 teeth now.
Child. Child. Pecan. Now you know I gotta do better at paying attention. Did you read the you read the foundational precept
Mhm.
already?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. I was like, I ain't about to bring out the topic if she ain't bring out
Yes,
she
ma'am,
didn't
I
bring out
did. Yes, ma'am, I
okay,
did.
okay. All right, y'all. Don't judge me, okay? But Han,
Please don't judge me.
so
See if you can clean
today
your camera to give it a little more clear view.
I don't know. Hold on, let me see. It
That's better.
would.
I think that's
Y'all
better.
like the sound effects. But Con, today we're gonna be talking about change evolving in how sis you must evolve. You
Period.
must. Okay?
You cannot say the same.
You can. We have to evolve. And we're also gonna just talk about we're gonna talk about real stuff today. We're gonna talk
We gonna
about
talk about
how after
yours,
after
especially
certain
about it.
life events, sis, you're not going to be the same anymore. You are not going to remain the same anymore. And if people coming up to you talking about, oh, you're different, oh, you're different, okay, I'm not supposed to stay the same. I must evolve. So that's what we're gonna get into today.
Period. And if you don't like it, you can skedaddle.
Get to the side.
What Martin tell Gina? He said, the door. The Gina, the door.
Get the
The door.
stepping.
Okay.
Get the stepping.
Um,
Khan, that sister said, Khan, I definitely changed after I had a baby. Yes, that's one of the most huge things women go through in life. You know,
baby, you don't never get that
you're
life
not gonna be
before
the same.
baby.
Baby, it's not about you no more. It's not about you anymore.
So much selflessness. Y'all hear her in there.
Don't be afraid. One thing I want to say before we start talking about it, I want sisters to know not to be afraid of change. I know a lot of times it seems like, oh, I'm changing, or oh, I'm not the same as I used to be anymore, or oh, I need to get back to how I used to be. And I understand sometimes you want to get your zeal back up through the spirit, how you were when you first got in the truth, and you was reading, you was praying, you was fasting, you was studying, you was doing this, and you was a mighty sister, and you was fasting 3 times a week, and you was reading 17 chapters a day. But now you're in the season where, listen, you reading 1 chapter a day, you fasting 1 time a week, and you feel like you're not doing enough for the Lord. But you got to realize it's a season for everything. And
Mm-hmm.
you can't be afraid of going through each season and
Mm-hmm.
understanding what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pray that the Most High guide you and give you clarity, wisdom, and understanding in order to navigate, because sometimes it's going to be like this, sometimes it's going to be like that. But you got to keep holding on. You got to
Yeah.
keep holding on.
As long as you don't give up, you still show up and you put some type of effort forth, like your best foot forward. And, you know, oh, I lost my train of
Put your best foot forward and
thought.
continue to endure. It's about, and this is the spirit. Me and Sister Abigail yesterday on the Sabbath, we went over endurance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's evolving is about having endurance. Oh, look at the Lord. Thank you, Lord. All praises. Okay. And it's about being able to weather the storm, being able to roll with the punches, as they say, and you gotta just hold on to the Most High. That girl. Bring it out, sister. In the back, for the people in the back. Bring it out. But girl, you gotta hold on to the Most High. But change is inevitable. Your body is going to grow. Your body is going to develop. Your body is going to change without you wanting it to anyway. So the same thing with life. Things are going to change. For me, since we started this podcast, we talked about earlier. I was living in Georgia. I live in Ohio now. Um, I was newly married and long distance, and now I'm not long distance anymore. Things have changed. I'm back in school now. I wasn't in school before. So I'm literally rolling with the punches. I'm literally holding on. Cause last semester I told Sister Abigail, I was like, listen, I was holding on by a thread. I don't even know how I made it through last semester, and I got good grades. All praise to the Most High.
Um,
But I had to realize with the prayers that I pray that things are going to start changing, and I have to be okay with that. So also understand when you're praying for things, you gotta, hey, Bree Bree, hey, girl. When you pray for things, you gotta understand. We always say this on this podcast. You do not get to choose what that looks like when you pray for things. You could say, "Oh, I want to be married. Oh, I want to do this. I ain't know I was gonna be living in no daggone Ohio. Like, you don't get to choose what it looks like. But as you evolve, as you grow in wisdom, then you learn how to deal with those things. And I want to bring out this precept real quick.
um, I didn't think I was gonna be in Georgia. Well, 2 years. Well, did I? Yeah, the plan was to move. Yeah, about 3, 4 years ago, I didn't think I'd be in Georgia.
All right, this is the precept. Sirach 34 and 9. It says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. He that have no experience knoweth little, but he that have traveled is full of prudence. So, and that's the spirit, because that's our last sister's fast. That's the fruit that we worked on. We worked on the fruit of prudence, of increasing and being prudent. And that's what you need to endure and evolving, if that makes sense. Did that make sense?
Hmm.
Okay. Because I feel like those two words kind of trip me up.
Let me get a precept.
That's just
All
in the
praises for
spirit.
the changes, y'all. All praises. Yeah, I was when we started this podcast, I was still living with my parents. My hair was long distance. Um, we I think we had been married for at least a year. I think I'm not totally sure the exact number. Obviously, I wasn't a mother. I wasn't in school. Yeah, a lot has changed. But I did enroll in school sometime during that journey. I did some type of quick course. It's been so much. Then moved to Georgia. Got pregnant as soon as I moved here. I'm not joking when I say that. I mean, I'm so serious. As soon as I moved here, I got pregnant. I moved here June 15th, and July 4th was our new moon. I took a pregnancy test because, yeah, I took a pregnancy test because I missed my period, and it came back indeed positive. And I already kind of seen it coming, but yeah. And they said that the likelihood conceived date was June 20th. Mind you, I moved June 15th. So when I say I got here, I got pregnant as soon as I moved here, I'm not joking. So
The
yeah.
Lord said, you've been asking for this, sister. Now I'm gonna give you what you're asking for.
Okay. And Brielle, she is the biggest blessing. She is
Look
so
at that
amazing.
girl. She's
Love
so
her so much.
pretty.
Thank you.
Hey, pretty girl. Hey,
Y'all said she got
gorgeous.
ears pierced.
Okay. Did she cry?
Yes.
It's okay, Bree Bree.
Yes, she did.
I'm gonna
It broke. Oh my
about this.
goodness. I don't even want to think about it. It broke my little heart. Oh my God. It broke my heart. I grabbed my baby so quick. I like, give me my child. But as soon as I grabbed her, she stopped crying. So I'm like, okay, so did it actually hurt?
No, it probably just scared her. It probably just made her
Oh, okay.
scared. Did
Yeah.
they do it with the thing, like the little gun?
Mhm.
That noise in her ear probably scared her more than it hurt.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because as soon as I picked her up, she stopped crying. So I'm like, so it must have didn't hurt that bad. It probably was a pinch and it just threw her off
Yeah.
guard, shook her up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all, so much has changed that we don't even, can't even speak on everything. So much has happened.
Con.
Hey, y'all praise the Most High for allowing us to endure and just still be here and in this walk with a sound mind because it's hard out here. We all have our battles. And a lot of things people don't speak on everything they go through, but
Con.
it's hard out here. And we really just trying to endure. we just got to pray for one another. But this is Sirach 39 and 16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commanded shall be accomplished in due season. And then verse number 33, all the works of the Lord are good, and he will give every needful thing in due season. So the Most High has everything is in its needful season. Like the sister said, you might have, especially when you become a mother and especially when you become a wife, you don't have as much time to, you don't have that much time devoted to the Lord as you would have. Like your works look different. So your ministry and your works then become serving your family, your children, and still make sure you spend that time with the Most High. But yes, a lot changes. And we just gotta roll with the punches, really just go with the flow, because it's the Most High's will, and life is not gonna slow down for nobody. So when things come, you just gotta adapt and adjust. I'm gonna take these earrings out because Brielle gonna pull them in my ear. I'm drinking at them.
I'm gonna read this real quick because me and Sister Abigail was talking about this too. This is 1 Corinthians 7:34. And this is also and this is, even though it's gonna talk about a wife and it's gonna talk about a sister that's unmarried, a married and unmarried sister, right? It's just showing the difference in seasons. So it's 1 Corinthians 7:34. It says there's difference also between a wife and a virgin, which is an unmarried woman. The unmarried woman cares for the things of the Lord. So you have more time to dedicate to the Lord. It's just you. Whether, you're a young sister, you live at home with your parents, you might have school and things like that, and you might go to work or, but you have more time for the Lord. It says, that she may be both holy in body and in spirit. But she that is married cared for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. So that's just basically showing you that, listen, your duty and your service, the way that you'll be serving the Most High, is going to look different when you become a married woman. You'll have different duties, different obligations, and that'll be to your husband. And serving your husband, ultimately you're serving the Most High. So I know sometimes, we still strive to make time for ourselves, not ourselves. Well, yeah, ourselves and our personal journey and our personal relationship with the Most High, which you should. But just know that a lot of your time is going to be allocated somewhere else. So just think about that, meditate on that, and just understand, the different seasons that those two sisters in that verse are in. They want the sister that's a wife. She was a married sister before, but now she had to evolve. She had to evolve and pick up more duties. She had to have more responsibilities, and that's just a part of our journey as an Israelite woman.
Yep. And this is all praise to the Most High for his strength, y'all, because we can't endure and get through anything on our own. The Most High is our strength, and we just wear his strength. He puts that spirit in us to just keep going, even at our lowest. This Psalms 28:7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore, my heart greatly rejoices, and with my song I praise him. So the Most High is our strength, and he is our shield. And so a lot of times we're going to go through things that, that's what I was going to say, this is spirit. Change used to scare me, honestly. It did. It used to put a pit in my stomach. I'm sorry, baby. It used to put a pit in my stomach because just the unknown, and not knowing what to expect. And not gonna lie, I feel like I'm so grateful for the sisters I have close by down here in Georgia. But moving down here has been kind of like, it felt like a little lonely road sometimes at times. But change definitely used to scare me. It used to make me sad because I used to be like, I don't like change, because I always felt like with change came hard things and pain. And I remember me and my husband were talking the other day. We were just talking about how we felt like the Most High was about to do something big in our lives, and we felt like the Most High was going to try to, increase us to another level. And then yesterday, I was like just praying to the Most High, I'm thinking, and I was like, dang, but you can't get to that next level without affliction, without going through the fire. That next level is only through affliction and through the fire. And so I guess sometimes I used to think like, with change, I just knew it would just come with some type of heartache or something like that. But honestly, you don't want to have that mindset. That's not the right mindset to have. It's not the right mindset.
Con.
Because change is beautiful, change is good, and of course, we're gonna go through growing pains, but that doesn't have to necessarily mean a bad thing. We just don't want to assume the worst, because nonetheless, with everything that I've been through, most have always been there for me and gave me the strength to get through, as well as all of us. So it's like we don't want to look at change as a bad thing. We can only grow through change, okay? And sometimes you have to change. You have to get out of those. We talked about, you have to get out your comfort zone. You have to do things that are uncomfortable in order to be that best version of yourself. So change is not always easy. It's not, but it's good for you. Okay, you don't want to stay in the same spot your whole life. That's you're not growing.
Con. Don't stunt and don't hinder yourself. Don't be a master of self-sabotage where you're like, oh well, I'm only gonna do X, Y, and Z because that's what I'm used to doing. The unknown is scary to anybody. The unknown is scary to me. It's not a fun place to be, but once you get there, you be like, dang, I should have been did this. Like, what was I afraid of? And you got to remember, the Most High didn't give us the spirit of fear. It's anything that you are fearful of, anything that's giving you um the notion to not want to do it or quit or give up, that the Most High has put in your spirit to do, that you can evolve and be the woman that He designed you to be, because you've been praying these prayers, but now the test has come for you to either pass that test and learn from it, or go through it again so that you can pass it and learn from it. You can't hinder yourself. You can't self-sabotage yourself and be like, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, sis, you asked for this prayer. You prayed for this. So now what? It's here. Now what? Now you don't want to evolve. Now you don't want to change. Now you're okay with the comfortability of the mundane of doing the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
And then you putting a spirit of insanity on yourself, because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and you expecting a different result. You
Yeah.
expect a change. No, sis, in order to see a change, you have to change.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell myself this, and that's even when it comes into my diet plan. If I want to see a change, I have to change.
Mm-hmm.
For
Gross.
work, I wanted a new job. If I don't change, then I'm not going to see a change in my job. Same
Mm-hmm.
thing with my education. If I didn't change, I wouldn't see a change in my education. So you have to change first. You have to adopt a mindset of positive thinking, of stop thinking, oh, what if this go wrong? What if it go right? What if it
Right.
goes right? What
Right.
if the Most High show up 10 times harder than He did for you the last time? Where is the mindset of that? We see where Peter got when he was walking on the water, and he started getting scared. He starts sinking. You have to speak life into yourself. You have to speak life over yourself. You have to know that life and death is in the power of the tongue. And all of those things start in your mind.
Mm-hmm. I have some notes on the unknown somewhere. I can't. I will
Right.
have to find them, but you, it really. What about having faith? What about
Mm,
having faith that the Most High will carry you through whatever change it is,
right.
regardless of how heavy it is, that He will be there with you? What about having some faith that the Most High will hold your hand, guide your steps, be your comfort, be your peace, and be your strength? We have to put our faith and hope and trust in the Most High, because we cannot do it on our own. This Isaiah um 43:2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burnt, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. And then I think there's another one. I think there's another one that says something about I will carry you, I will hold you. It's Isaiah 40. Thank you. Salakia. Isaiah 46:4. And even to your old age, I am He, and even to her hairs, I will carry you. I have made, and I will bear. Even will I carry, and I will deliver you. And this is another one, Isaiah. No, I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy, 30, 31 and 6. Be strong and of good courage. Why does my phone keep falling? And then it slid across the room, child.
What was it? I'll bring it out for you.
Deuteronomy 31 and 7. I mean 6. The water.
You said Deuteronomy? I'm sorry, it had broke
31
up.
and 6.
Okay. Why you get that? 31
Bro, you distracted me.
and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Colin, this is Deuteronomy chapter 31 and verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. Con.
I'll press most off the water. So we've read all 3 different precepts going into, you know, the Most High is going to be with us. He's going to carry us. He's not going to leave us. So it's like, even if it go wrong, even if it go right, the Most High's with you. So what difference do it make?
Con.
He's going to be there with you. You know,
Con.
His will is going to be done. So it's like, we really just got to go with the flow because we don't have control of our own life. You know, we can, and the Most High give us the desires of our heart. We can perfect things, but the Most High is in control. This is His movie, okay? We just the actors in it playing our role, but this is His movie, His story, and we just got to let His will be done. So it also kind of goes to just submitting to His will and finding peace or whatever He sees fit for your life, even if it's hard, even if it seems, you know, unimaginable. Trying to find that peace with it and just talk to myself as well. Ultimately, just trusted the Yahawashi.
Con. And if people in the world who aren't serving the Most High have success, how much more do you think you striving to keep these law, statutes, and commandments, be obedient, and do what's well pleasing unto the Most High? You think that He wouldn't help you, assist you, guide you, lift you up, exalt you from the low estate that you're in to help you have success as well? You gotta think about those things. And I had wanted to read Philippians 14. I think it's Philippians. Not 14. 4 and 19. I'm talking about 14. 19. It says, "But my God shall supply all your need according to His riches in glory by Hamashiach Yahawashi." So the Lord will supply you all your need as you evolve, as you develop, as you grow. And think about it this way as well. The positive things in evolving, we talked about you growing. We talked about growing in wisdom. The man that or woman that has traveled knoweth many things and increasing in prudence. You have personal development. You know how to adapt to things easier. I say easierly, easier. You build in resilience. You become more innovative, creative. You can gain in motivation, and you gain in skill. And it says improve mental well-being. So these are the fruits that you bear when you evolve. When you stay the same and you just want to stay in that same place, you don't get to develop the gifts that the Most High has ready for you. You miss out on those things, or you be like the uh what's that the parable of the talents.
Matthew 25.
Yeah, the parable of the talents, where the brother just wanted to bury the one talent that his master gave him because he was afraid. Well, take that from him and give it to somebody else. That's what happened when you don't bear no fruit. The Lord said, cut that tree down.
Okay.
That's not.
Sometimes you got to step out on faith and take a leap of faith.
That'd be the best thing to do, because you be like, I should have did.
Listen,
I should have been did it.
sometimes it's not gonna go how you thought. You're gonna learn something from it, or sometimes it's gonna even better. It's gonna go even better than you could imagine.
I don't
But
even know
it's
what I
like,
was scared for.
okay, but it's like, why? And that's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta have faith. Like trusting. It's okay to, the Most High. He's not gonna tell us everything, because if we knew everything, we wouldn't have faith. This is Matthew
God.
6. I want to read Matthew 6 and 20. I'm gonna tell my husband, you gotta come get your daughter. Hold on.
That sister be wanting to read too. She trying to evolve and learn how to read. I'm screaming.
It's Matthew 6 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, or what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit to his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, they toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if Yahawah so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast to the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Take therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewith shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient to the day is the evil thereof. O ye not of little faith, I take care of the animals and the birds. They have no knowledge of my commandments, but you keep my commandments. You don't think I'm going to make sure you're not good? Oh, ye of little faith. So it's like the sister said, the people in the world be successful, and you keep the Most High commandments, and you don't think He not gonna guide you, have your back, and fight for you? Do you know the God you serve? Do you know the God you serve? Sis says, yes, you're gonna have to go back and watch it, sis.
Okay.
We've talked about a whole lot, but we're just kind of going into, we have to evolve and grow, and we're not meant to remain the same. I wanted to read Matthew 14 and 27. This is when Peter was walking on the water and he started to doubt, and in a sense, it kind of, we went over testimonies in the favorite episodes, and in a sense, we could look at it as Peter was kind of nervous for that unknown. You know what I mean? So let me just read. This is 27. But straightway Yahawashi spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahawashi. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahawashi stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And so it's why did we doubt to begin with? Because you knew I was going to grab you. You knew I was going to be there for you, to pick you up, to be your strength and guide you. So why did you doubt in the first place? You didn't think I could make it happen? Exactly. You didn't think I could make it happen, because I thought the Bible said with God all things are possible. So no matter what we're going through, no matter what changes lie ahead, no matter what the Most High throws our way, with God all things are possible. We can do all things through Yahawashi who strengtheneth us, and we're more than with Yahawashi. We're more than conquerors. So as long as we are with the Most High Yahawashi, we can prevail, we can persevere, we can endure, and we got this. We just have to get out of our head and not let our understanding, but put our faith and hope in the Most High Yahawashi, because He's able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we ever thought of. That's Ephesians 3:20. And so the Most High, He's able to be all that and more for us and do that, but we have to truly believe it. Because faith is believing in something you don't see, believing in something that you don't see or you can't imagine, believing in it though, because that's the God we serve. So I yield.
That's a mighty, mighty word. I was looking for this precept, but y'all know how they be having different translations of the Bible, and I'm looking for the precept. I'm like, it's a precept that talks about as a man thinketh, so is he. So he is. So it's Proverbs 23:7. It's the beginning part of that precept, it's not the full precept, but it says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So it's the same thing. Like, when you think negatively, and that goes back into our self-worth, just knowing your self-worth, the episode we did on that. If you haven't watched that, I will go back and watch that as well. Just knowing you deserve to evolve. You deserve to be the woman that the Most High designed you to be. You deserve that. You deserve anything that you're praying for in righteousness, but we can't think that the Most High is a genie, though, to pray and be like, oh, well, I'm supposed to get this. No, you ain't supposed to get it, but Most High willing, the Lord that's in his plan for you. That's what you want. But Most High willing, the mindset can be positive when you're going into evolving and changing and thinking about being a new creature.
Con.
Oh, Con, we brought that precept out, sis. Con, we brought that one out. Deuteronomy. I'm gonna read it again because ain't no coincidence. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, He it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. So, Con, I praise to the Most High. It's meant for that precept to come out again.
All praises. I want to show this. Sister Yahawah just sent this to me. All praises. Look at this. Hold on.
The butterfly, the caterpillar.
Yes. It says, you've changed. We're supposed to.
Period.
We're not supposed to, period. The water sister sending that. We're not supposed to remain the same caterpillar. You're supposed to blossom and grow and flourish. And you can't be afraid of that. You're not supposed to be the same woman that you were when you first came into the truth. We got to get that little girl out of us, that old woman out of us. You're supposed to be different. And people in the world, they let us say that you're not the same. Baby, I'm not supposed to be. I done repented and I'm keeping these commandments. I'm supposed to be different. You're not supposed to recognize me. You're supposed to think I'm different. And all praise to the Most High for it. And don't let the comments of others, make you feel bad like you're doing something wrong. Oh, you used to be so much fun. Girl, we used to could do this together. And now you're just so, I've had people tell me, you're so serious now. Yeah, I'm serious about these laws, okay?
I know where I want my soul and my spirit to go. Do you?
Okay. And so it's like we just, we're supposed to grow, man. Like the sister said, don't be afraid of becoming that woman that the Most High has called you to be. Like, step out on faith. Do the thing that you've been wanting to do. Give it to the Most High. Start your business that you've been talking about for years. Drop that book that you've been talking about. Whatever that you've been aspiring to do, just hoping that I hope I can do it one day. I hope I can do it. Faith without works is dead. You got to step out on that faith, and you got to have your work. So if you have it, step out on that faith and watch and see what the Most High do for you. Because something that I've learned recently is the Most High is not going to always come to our rescue and just swoop us as soon as possible. Like, of course, yes, he's there, but sometimes the Most High, he stands off to see, I want to see what you're going to do. I want to see if you're going to be strong, if you're going to call upon me, or I'm going to see if you're going to go back to your old ways and go to temporary pleasures. I want to see where your faith is, where your strength is. So show the Most High what you're working with, man. Show the Most High what you're working with.
Con, I'm glad this is she said P2 Con, the Most High is proving us all the time, daily. Proving us. And you should be proving yourself. Know ye not your own selves.
Okay.
Know ye not your own selves.
you know your struggles. Okay. This year, the year we're about to come in, Lord willing, for our new year in March, where it's all about evolving. Okay. Growing, getting to know you. Getting our spirit right.
The best version of you. Yeah. And I think I only put this in the wellness group, but I've been working on that for a while now. Just trying to be more intentional. Not trying. I have been being more intentional writing down your goals, making sure that you start your day off in a certain type of way. It's this precept that I read. I've been reading Ecclesiastes, and let me bring this out real quick because I had to read it again because I told my husband, I was like, I gotta read this chapter again because I didn't really understand it. So, not 9, it's 10. Is it 10? No, it's 11. It's 11. Here it go. Ecclesiastes 11 and 6, it says, in the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thy hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. So basically, that's saying be intentional in the morning, be intentional in the evening. You don't know what work is going to prosper, but you need to be intentional. You need to make sure that whatever your hand find to do it with all your might. We don't have time to be wasting. We don't have time to be sitting around being lazy. Yes, take care of yourself. Yes, have time for yourself as well. So I'm not saying be rushing around like a chicken with your head cut off and doing 50, 11 tasks and you ain't even take time for yourself. But I'm saying when you do have that time to put in the work, make sure that you're being intentional. Make sure that when you get up in the morning, pray to the Most High and ask Him, hey, you know, Most High, please help me with X, Y, and Z today. I want to accomplish these goals this month. Sit down and write them out. Sit down and make your vision plain. Most High willing, we will have a vision board party sometime in February that we can set our goals going into our new year so that going into Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread, that we got our spirits together, we got our spirits right, and we not waiting to the last minute to make sure that we clean the house and getting things together. So you gotta make your vision plain. Most High willing, we can post the information when I find out the dates here in the community chat, and then also I'll post it on A Lily Among Thorns on Instagram and on the YouTube channel for that. But Khan, all praises to the Most
All praise to the Most High. How about Shai? This is definitely a well-needed episode. Like, you just never know how the Most High can make some shake for you just by you being obedient to what He's put in your spirit. You never know how the Most High can flourish that and take it. Do with that way more than you could have imagined. What you thought was gonna start off small has turned into a big tree. And you just never know how the Most High, gonna show out for you once you show out for Him by keeping His commandments and being obedient to the Spirit that He's put in you. This is Ephesians 3:20. Now unto Him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. So the Most High, He's able to do that plus some. So don't count Him out, but don't count yourself out either. Because with God, all things are possible, and we can do all things through Yahawashi strengtheneth us. Get out the kitchen, go to your
uh,
couch.
that's me over here. That's why I keep being on mute because these kids over here doing some crazy stuff. But I wanted to also say before we close out, I wanted to say have patience evolving. Have patience in your process evolving. You will get there in due time. You will get there when the Most High sees it fit for you. Keep trying. That doesn't mean don't try. Be patient because sometimes we can get frustrated with the process, but you have to, what they say, trust the process. You be seeing them hair videos and they be starting out looking crazy, or the makeup videos and they be starting out looking crazy. And they be like, trust the process, and they come out looking nice. Same way, trust the process. Know the Most High got your back. Hold on, let me
I was
read.
just gonna say.
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say. It's not meant to be an overnight process. It's not meant to be overnight. That's why we always say don't look on, it's easy to look on the outside in. Like, look, of course we're looking from the outside because, you only know what people show and what they tell you. But don't make assumptions, just go based off that, because you never know what somebody has had to go through to get, where they are. You might want something that someone else has, but you never know what their battle is behind closed doors and what they had to endure to get through that. You don't know how long it's taken them to get to that level. So worry about you and your own journey, and just know that whoever you're trying to be, that the Most High called you to be, it will take time. It's gonna take prayer. It's gonna take fasting. I've been in this walk going on 4 years next month, Lord willing, and I still am a work in progress. And all of us are always still a work in progress. So don't ever think I got together, all together. Don't ever think Lily got it all together, because we're striving every day and we're battling behind closed doors just like y'all are. It's a journey, not a destination. Okay. And plants don't blossom overnight. You plant the seed, you tend to it, you water it, you give it food or whatever, and then it blossoms in its due season. Nothing was built overnight. Nothing happens overnight. Everything takes growth. Everything takes time. And
care, patience, love.
It takes pruning seasons to get rid of the dead leaves. You scared her. But so just be patient with yourself. Don't compare yourself. Nurture yourself. Take care of you. Pour into you and get your spirit right and focus on the Most High. You focus on Him, and He'll focus on you in return. So
you'll have that overflow that you're able to pour into others. The only way I'm able to get up here and do these things is because I make sure that I take time with the Most High. I make sure that I take time for myself. If I need time to myself in the wellness group, I tell sisters, I'll be like, listen, when it was my finals time, I told them, I said, listen, sisters, we ain't having book club this week. I am overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. They said, okay, sis. Okay, we throwing up the prayers for you. As Sister Gill would say, we throwing up the prayers for you. Okay. So yeah, but I wanted to bring out Jeremiah 29. In 11, it says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord. Saith who? Saith the Lord. Okay. It says thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Verse 12, then ye shall call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. It says, and ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart. So you got to make sure the Most High, as you evolve, the Most High needs to be your beginning, your end, your front, your back, the top, the bottom, everything. Be covered. Be covered, and make sure that the Most High is your foundation, above and beyond everything. And that'll help you. That'll be your guidance. That'll be your eyes and your ears. That'll be your discernment. That'll be your wisdom as you go through it. Like the sister said, she said 12 years. Every day is a lesson, lots of patience. Khan, and onion has multiple layers. Khan says. I don't think so, Yahawah, but we can read it. This is James chapter 1 and 2 through 6. It says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave. Sorry, y'all, my eye. I'm sorry. It's like a wave of the sea driven with the wind driven with the wind and tossed. I'm going to read verse 7 too, because this is what I was talking about earlier. It says, for let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. So even though you pray in these things, it's if the Lord will. It's if it's of the Lord's plan and his will, that when you are praying these things, and yes, you can be steadfast and praying in these things, but the Lord don't see it fit for you right now, and that's okay. But you have to trust him. So, Khan, I praise the Most High, the water Yahawah, for bringing that out.
Khan, our personal high. I'm gonna show this picture that Yahawah sent again. She sent another one.
Yahawah, you about to be the third host.
So our praises. Keep plowing, y'all. Keep putting effort in. Keep, watering that seed. Keep, just keep up. Um, stay consistent with your works, and you'll see the fruit in due season. Be not weary in well doing, for in due season we faint not. So, Lord willing, this podcast edifying. Lord willing, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Again, Thawada, so much for the support over the past 2 years, and if the Most High allows, we'll continue to push this podcast out every 2 weeks. Lord willing.
Con, I had one more thing. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. That's it.
Oh, I was going to say real quick, I wanted to share this with sisters. So I know we talked about the vision board party, but sisters, we are doing a sister detox January the 19th to January the 26th. If you would like to join in, you can. All the information is on A Lily Among Thorns, on the community, on on YouTube and on Instagram. Just a cleanse, a reset through the spirit, and if you need more details, just message me. But that's it.
Con, y'all have a good week. We love y'all. Call it Yahawashi.
Love y'all. Shalawam.